Dawood, Sabahu Nuwar, Sabahu Khair, Assalamu alaikum. Hey, this is Brother Muruda with Right Knowledge Radio. Dawood, Hatab, Hotep, Shalom, you know. So I wanted to make this video to wish the Malachi Zadok York, you know, happy birthday. You know what I mean? Happy birthday. I think that would make it 77 years old. The master teacher turns today, 77. Yeah, 77 years old. So happy 77th birthday, the master teacher. Unfortunately, I know you locked down right now, and they've been saying they're gonna free you since before I even became a Nubian in 2015. So yeah, I used to watch the Wu Nuwab. They changed it to Wu Sabat channel. I heard a brother from Cincinnati saying that they're gonna free the master teacher back in 2013. He'll be out this summer. He'll be out this summer. And I heard the last Sabian call that I'll ever go to. That shit was a waste of time, bro. The master teacher, they over there praying like Christians. You know, people still asking stupid questions, and I was like, these definitely are not Nuwabians. Because Nuwabians will get all in you with questions. Yeah, these must be Sabians, converts, you know, which is cool. I mean, you cool if you converted, but better to stick with Shaita'ud not Dior, which is animism, right? They call it animism. I call it Shaita'ud not Dior, because that's what we called it. Our ancient ancestors called it. So I don't call it animism. I call it Shaita'ud not Dior. Yeah, like I said, it's unfortunate that on his birthday he's still being kidnapped. You know, and that conference call is sad. I'm like, man, I ain't coming back to this, man. Y'all over here wasting time on some Christianity stuff. Sound like some Christianity stuff, man. It was pretty dumb. And then Taba Jet came out with something on the. I dialed in, got the update from Amun Numa, you know, just dialed in, and at this point I'm kind of sick of hearing a sister rant about you gotta handle it. You gotta handle it with some type of grace at this point. We got it. Since last year we heard what they tried to do to you, the demons, Wakia, Kedar, Massenberg, all them. They're demons. We get it. But now you're failing to deliver on promises. So I'm like, Master Teacher, hate to say it, but Master Teacher look like he ain't never getting out. He gonna die in there. And that's just not good, man. It's not good, man. Not good, man. You think about all the testimonies people made, then some people recanted the testimony. And then we come to find out that Jacob York is a pedophile, and so is Deuce York is a pedophile. You know what I mean? Uma York was on Taharka. I heard that too. I don't like what she said about her father, but I mean, she wasn't even close to her father. She didn't know half the things that her dad was doing. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know. But we come to find out that Jacob York is the true pedophile, not his father. And he was coaching people to testify against Dr. York via the FBI. So none of that stuff is believable. I don't believe nothing the Caucasoid says. So you rest assured that I'm always going to roll with the master teacher and study. You know, the all is, I am. We're grateful that he came to break us out of the spell. You know what I mean? So that we're very grateful and give praise to the master teacher for that. Amadu Irachta, Marduk, Alakuk, you know, the one from the Malaika, the 23rd elder, the Adam. So we are extremely grateful for that he graced us with his strength, beauty, to help us in our darkest hours. However, there's too many demons surrounding him. So I hope my hopes wasn't a Tabajat, but that's fading, because she said you gotta watch your mouth when you're trying to do too much. You gotta watch yourself. Don't promise too much and underdeliver. You rather not promise that much, or say you're gonna do that and then over-deliver. Because the way, the perspective, and how people look at that will determine whether you're successful or that you fail. So when you talk some, niggas on the street like to talk a lot. I see she got a lot of nigga in her. There's no other way to put it. She got a lot of nigga in her. So when the nigga come out, her vibrational level, it dips. It dips. I heard other Sabians and Nawabians tell her that. It's true. It's true. The nigga in you will make your vibrational levels dip. That's why it's important to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or you call it the Natharu, or I would say Anu, Enki, Nunamnir, Nudimud, that pray to get the nigga out of you, because it's messing her up at this point. How many times are you gonna scream and yell about Wakia and all these people? They're getting to you, and that's probably why you're not accomplishing your goal. Right? Because if you're properly meditating and studying and doing the things you need to do, just you, and not worrying about these other demons and spells they're trying to cast. She said a beautiful supplication on there. I think it was supplication 21 out of the Sacred Records of Tamaray, which was good. That protects you against the demons, but or protects you against spells of witchcraft. However, for her, it seems not to be working. Seems not to be working. Maybe it's the environment that she's in, that you need to go somewhere outside of city life and just meditate for days. Just meditate for days. Ponder about your own existence, she needs to go on some type of spiritual retreat. Just for a couple days, not forever, a couple days, and then come back to it, man. You come back with a higher mind, right? The time to reminisce and reflect. That helps. That helps. And I know it helps me a lot. Because I look at her, like, look, I understand that whole, like, I want to tear something up, the destructive nigga behavior, you know what I'm saying? I laugh at it because sometimes those thoughts run through my head too, but then I'm at the point now where I can check those thoughts. When those thoughts are either beamed to me from some negative entity, or I may be generating them myself, I know that's not me. But I know I'm just a cool, laid-back cat, though. I just kind of, I'm a man, I'm a Nawabian man, so I kind of just handle my business and I build. I'm a businessman, so I build. So I was hoping to hear her positive attitude, because because HTM is still alive. HTM is still going. I hate to tell the Sabians that, but it's still going. Now, one of the sayings from HTM is, be proud of your accomplishments, and others will also be proud of you, right? And the children of the Ahlahim always have a positive attitude. Not saying you're going to be perfect, but you have a positive attitude. It's very important. And to have a positive attitude, you got to be vibrating on the right level. So it can't be artificial acting positive attitude. It has to be real, genuine positive attitude. So I feel for the sister because I know she is fighting for Dr. York's release, but I hope she gets it done. But when you set up milestones and you fail to meet them, it's natural that people start to step back a little bit. So she needs to start crafting her speech in a way that that doesn't put herself out there if she does not do exactly what she says she's gonna do by certain dates, that she could like walk that back and say, hey, this and this happened, because unforeseen things can stop you from completing a project, right? So you want to have that in place, but her going on rants, and I don't care about that anymore. Honestly, I don't care about that anymore. Obviously Sabian men have a problem with some females. They beating them. They beating Dr. I'm like, wow. I mean, isn't there a point where you got to start kicking people out of your tribe or your nation? That's what I do. I don't kick anybody out, but I don't talk to folks that bad mouth the master teacher. I don't talk to. There's a dude who lives in South Carolina, drug addict, and this dude started talking mess about the master teacher. I'm like, what? I was like, that doesn't make sense. I had to go back and talk to my homie from LA, Mikael. He's like, why are you talking to crackheads? Why are you putting crackheads in a position to... I said, you know what? You're right, man. Because I used to get frustrated because the brother did have knowledge, but it wasn't applicable knowledge. It wasn't knowledge he could take and feed his children with. The brother didn't even work. He was getting money from the white man, the Caucasoid government, and then saying he was a god. I'm like, how are you a god when you're a beggar? You're basically on welfare, disability. So I'm like, that's not a god. That's a crackhead. You know what I mean? And I used to get frustrated over it. When I talk to my wife, talk to him, because I don't talk to a lot of people. And the brother just set me straight. He's like, why are you talking to crackheads? And I said, you're absolutely right. Why waste my time on it? And that's the same advice I'm gonna give Sister Tabajit. This is coming from Brother Muhuta. Because I feel you, but you can't keep, can't keep ranting and raving every time you talk publicly. It's getting old. We don't want to hear that anymore. We just want to hear, we do want to hear how you're doing, no doubt. However, we want to hear about the master teacher. Talk more about the master teacher and less about yourself, because you're not the master teacher, right? The master teacher deserves all the accolades and praises. You deserve some praise too, but it's more about the master teacher than you. So that's where I'm gonna leave it at. You know what I mean? So again, happy birthday to the master teacher. Sorry, I hit bumps on the road and the phone gets all shifted out of place, but Ertanu Yataheta Ban Amebkum. That means may Anu he be pleased with us all. And keep studying, keep staying positive, everybody. New leaders will emerge. I know people can't see that right now, but the master teacher came to teach. He was a leader. He was a lot of things. But everybody has their time, man. Everybody got their time. The master teacher can't hold your hand forever. You got people 60 or 70 years old, acting like children still, waiting on the master teacher. I'm like, man, you better live your life. You better build wherever you at. You waiting on the master teacher, man, you better start building. Master teacher would be highly disappointed in you if you didn't start building your community. We're supposed to build a nation. We got a UNM Constitution. It says what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to have different states. You know what I'm saying? But y'all failing at it. And plus, most won't be worthy anyway. Not saying I'm the best candidate or anything like that, but I can get the job done. You know, I can get the job done. So anyway, again, happy 77th birthday to the master teacher. Everybody be well. Hatu Zahuba. What is it? Okay, I'm sorry. Hatu Zahubanu. Hatu Zahuba. Peace on you all. Wadu.